And what if I told you that one of the most profitable machines in the world is hidden in something as simple as a fence in your neighborhood? You see it every day. Chain link mesh, barbed wire, nails. What you don't see is the invisible money factory behind it. Today, I'm going to show you how the business works behind machines that make chain link mesh, barbed wire, and nails. A simple automatic security business that you can set up from a warehouse or even from a workshop in your house using compact machines that can be imported from China with a controlled investment. In this video, you're going to understand three very clear things: how you make money manufacturing these low-price but high-turnover products, what machines you need to start from zero, and how you can scale from a small workshop to becoming a supplier for hardware stores, builders, and farms in your region. Stay until the end, because there I'll tell you which machine combination is the smartest to start with little capital and build a business that can multiply. And then think for a moment about all the places where there's mesh and barbed wire: residential complexes, farms, schools, warehouses, industrial parks, construction sites, pastures, corrals, electrical substations, prisons, private security companies. Every meter of mesh you see out there came out of a machine that someone is operating right now. And the best part, once a customer installs a fence, they almost always need more. They expand the lot, split pastures, build another warehouse, improve security, and they buy again. The market for metal fencing and physical security systems keeps growing, driven by three brutal forces: more urbanization, a stronger sense of insecurity, and more expansion of industrial parks and technified farms. Unlike other trendy businesses, this one lives off something very basic: protecting what people value. No one cuts corners when it comes to protecting their home, their livestock, or their merchandise. And add one more powerful thing: the products you manufacture with these machines are cheap per unit, but they sell by the hundreds or thousands. A meter of mesh doesn't cost a fortune, a kilo of nails doesn't either, and a roll of barbed wire even less. But when a builder buys from you to close 300 meters of perimeter, or a farm buys to divide 40 hectares, the invoice stops being small, and you keep manufacturing in a nearly automatic way. The key to this business is understanding that you're not going to manufacture steel from scratch. You don't need a steel mill. Your raw material is ready-made wire, galvanized in different diameters, that you can buy from local suppliers or import in large coils. Your job is to transform it with smart machines into three products with extremely high demand: chain link mesh, barbed wire, and nails. Let's start with the star of the business: the chain link mesh machine, also known as cyclone mesh. Imagine a giant coil of galvanized wire feeding into one end of the machine. The wire is straightened, tensioned, bent into diamond shapes, and automatically interwoven with the previous piece until it forms a continuous fabric. On the other side, perfect rolls of mesh come out, 1.5, 2, or even up to 3 meters tall, ready to sell. Semi-automatic machines can produce on the order of 30 to 100 square meters of mesh per hour, depending on the model and the mesh size. Fully automatic 3-meter-wide machines can reach 80 to 120 square meters per hour, designed to work practically 24/7. That means that in an 8-hour shift, you can easily produce between 400 and 800 square meters of mesh, even more if you optimize coil changes and downtime. In terms of investment, on international supplier platforms, you can find automatic chain link mesh machines from around $3,200 to $8,000 for more compact equipment, and high-capacity industrial models between $11,000 and $15,000, depending on width, wire thickness, and automation level. We're not talking about a multi-million-dollar plant, but equipment that fits in a 40 to 60 square meter workshop and that 2 people can operate. Now let's move to the second main player, the barbed wire machine. That wire you see on top of so many fences, on farms and security perimeters, is not made by hand. A good machine takes two wire strands, twists them, and at the same time forms and wraps the barbs at regular intervals. What's interesting is that this product is sold in full rolls and used across large areas. A single farm can consume dozens of kilometers of barbed wire over the years. Automatic barbed wire manufacturing machines usually work with galvanized wire and can produce several tons per day, depending on the diameter and the configured speed. At the investment level, basic units range roughly from $3,000 to $6,500 per machine on the international market, with variations depending on country and manufacturer. Finally, the third component that closes the ecosystem, the nail-making machine. These machines look like magic. They receive continuous wire, cut it to exact length, form the head, sharpen the point, and eject perfect nails, all the same size. There are small units that produce from a few hundred kilos per day up to machines that can output thousands of nails per minute, depending on the model. And just like the others, there are compact options in the approximate $3,000 to $8,000 range to start a microfactory focused on high-volume standard sizes. What's powerful is that all three machines work with the same family of raw material, wire. You buy coils of galvanized wire and decide whether today that wire becomes fence mesh, barbed wire, or construction nails. Same warehouse, same operators, three different products, three income lines. Now, before we continue, if this type of content is opening your mind and you like businesses based on real machines and high turnover products, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now, turn on the bell, and leave your like. Here we talk about businesses you can set up from home or from a small warehouse, with numbers on the table and machines that actually exist. And if at any moment in the video you say, I want to import one of those machines, but I don't know where to start. In the description, I left a link to a guide where I explain step by step how to do it safely. Let's get back to the business. Imagine the full flow of your small security factory. On one side, trucks or pallets of galvanized wire coils arrive. Your first equipment, the chain-link mesh machine, transforms them into rolls of mesh that you sell by the square meter. Each roll can come out 10, 20, or 25 meters long, depending on how you build your catalog. Residential customers care about mesh that's 1.80 or 2 meters tall. Farms like 2 or 2.50 meters. For industry, you can even offer 3 meters of height for taller perimeters. In parallel, another portion of your wire goes into the barbed wire machine. There you convert it into rolls that are typically sold by weight or by length. For example, 200 or 250 meter rolls. These rolls are the perfect complement to mesh. Many customers buy mesh for the body of the fence and barbed wire to finish the top. And at a third station, the wire becomes nails. You can focus on the most used sizes in construction: 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches nails. The same hardware store that buys your mesh and barbed wire needs nails every single day. The same job site that closes its perimeter with your mesh uses nails for wood, formwork, roofs, pallets. What's fascinating is that this is not a one-time sale business. A hardware store that buys today 10 rolls of mesh, 20 of barbed wire, and 50 boxes of nails, if you deliver quality and on time, will buy again every month. A construction company building a complex will require mesh throughout the project and later for other projects. A cattle farm is always repairing divisions, replacing old fences with new ones, and expanding pastures. Let's talk a bit about numbers so you can see the potential. Let's suppose you work with a semi-automatic chain-link mesh machine that produces conservatively about 300 to 400 square meters per day in an 8-hour shift. If your raw material, energy, and labor costs let you manufacture those meters at, say, $4 per square meter, and you sell wholesale at $6 or $7, you're making $2 to $3 per square meter before overhead. That means that with mesh alone, you could be generating between $600 and $1,200 in gross margin per day once you have steady clients and stable production. Of course, these numbers change by country, steel price, mesh type, and volume, but they help you understand the order of magnitude. With barbed wire, something similar happens. You buy wire by the kilo, transform it, and sell it in rolls. Your value added is not just manufacturing, but immediate availability, twist quality, coating type, and the ability to handle large orders with short delivery times. Meanwhile, nails become the $1 product that rotates all the time. Affordable boxes, easy to display on shelves, generating constant cash flow. The big question is, how do you start if you don't have millions? The answer is in stages. In the first stage, many entrepreneurs would start with only the chain link mesh machine and buy barbed wire and nails from third parties. You focus on producing mesh, become strong in that product, learn to operate the machine, control waste, understand your local market well, and start getting into hardware stores and builder networks. This first machine, depending on whether it's semi-automatic or fully automatic, could be in an investment range comparable to a good used car, not a massive plant. You install it in a 40 to 60 square meter space, set up an area to store mesh rolls and another for raw material. With 2 people, you can run production and roll handling, while you, as the owner, focus on selling. In the second stage, once you have cash flow, relationships, and frequent customers, it makes sense to add the barbed wire machine. That way you stop depending on external suppliers and start offering a complete package, mesh plus barbed wire, all made in your factory. This machine doesn't require much space and works practically on its own once calibrated, with an operator feeding the wire and collecting finished rolls. In the third stage, you add the nail-making machine. There you close the circle. You become a small steel ecosystem for perimeter security and construction, able to supply mesh, barbed wire, and nails from the same warehouse. And how do you sell all of this? First, direct sales to hardware stores and construction supply yards. They're your best allies because they concentrate a huge part of demand. You offer mesh in different heights, standardized barbed wire rolls, and boxes of nails. Your advantage is that you're nearby, you deliver fast, and you can adjust sizes and thicknesses to what the local market asks for. Second, B2. B sales to construction companies, security companies, and institutional clients. Here, you're no longer selling loose rolls, but projects, closing the perimeter of a school, a residential complex, a production plant. You include installation, or you partner with installers. The mesh and barbed wire come out of your factory. The client receives the complete package, material plus labor. Third, the rural market, cattle, agricultural, fish farming operations. Mesh is perfect for enclosing animals, dividing pastures, protecting crops. Barbed wire is standard on any cattle farm. In many countries, the supply of these products in rural zones is limited, or it arrives with markups. Becoming the supplier who reaches the countryside directly with your own truck or allied distributors can be a gold mine. Fourth, a private label security brand. It's not just about selling steel. It's about building reputation, stronger mesh, better galvanizing, professional packaging, rolls with clear labels, a guarantee on length and real diameter. When your brand positions itself, people stop buying only by price and start asking for your name in hardware stores. At the same time, there's a brutal opportunity that almost nobody exploits. Becoming not only a manufacturer, but a bridge between China and other entrepreneurs in your country. Once you master the operation, you know which machines work, which models are more stable, and which configurations give better results. You can help others set up their own plant, import the machine for them, advise them on installation, and charge for that knowledge. You become a regional reference, not just a manufacturer. But all of that starts with a very simple decision. Stop seeing mesh and barbed wire as ugly metal stuff and start seeing them as a money printing press based on products that never stop selling. If up to here you're thinking, this makes sense, this is much more solid than a trendy business, pause for a second and subscribe to the channel. Seriously, in this space we talk about real machines, real numbers, and business models that can be built step by step. Leave your like if it's bringing you value, and tell me in the comments which country you're watching from, and how much chain link mesh and barbed wire you see in your area. That will also help you open your eyes to the size of the opportunity in front of you. Now let's talk about something many people overlook: quality and compliance/standards. In security and construction products, it's not enough to manufacture. You have to manufacture well. That means using wire with the correct gauge, respecting thickness, guaranteeing that the mesh really has the height and length you offer, and protecting the galvanizing so your product doesn't rust in a few months. Modern machines help you because they let you control mesh pitch, diamond size, weave tension, and work speed, but you're responsible for the standards. The more serious you are about quality, the more doors open. Public works, contracts with big companies, structuring perimeter security projects. And it shows over time. While others compete on cheap with mesh that warps and wire that rots, you build a reputation of, this holds, this lasts, this is real galvanized. Another huge advantage of this type of business is geographic scalability. Unlike a restaurant which only sells in its neighborhood, a mesh and wire factory can supply several surrounding cities, even other departments or states. The mesh can be compacted into rolls, barbed wire too, and nails into boxes. Everything can be loaded easily onto trucks and shipped through regional routes. You can start selling only in your city, and as you grow, appoint distributors in other towns, a hardware store owner who becomes your ally, a security company that uses your products in all its projects, a cattle cooperative that buys mesh and wire for its members. Each new sales point multiplies your production. And here comes a key point. While others kill themselves trying to sell products that depend on the algorithm, fashion, or the like of the day, you're building on a basic need: physical security. It's a less sexy business for Instagram, but a much more stable one for your bank account. To close, I want you to keep this idea clear. Behind every meter of chain link mesh, every roll of barbed wire, and every box of nails, there's someone who decided to stop being only a consumer and become a producer. It's not the person with the most degrees or the one with the prettiest speech. It's the one who dared to import a machine, learn how to use it, make mistakes, visit hardware stores, quote fence projects, and improve the process one day at a time. While many keep searching for the perfect business or the next passing boom, there are quiet entrepreneurs building micro-factories like this and living very well from them. Because money many times isn't in what's new, but in what has always been there. And nobody has asked, and who produces all of this? Now, you know you can be that person in your city. You can set up a security micro-factory that produces chain link mesh, barbed wire, and nails with compact machines that fit in a warehouse and that can be imported from China with a clear method, without going crazy with language barriers or logistics. If you want me to guide you on that path, in the description of this video, I left a link to a guide where I explain step by step how to find reliable suppliers, how to quote the machines, how to calculate import costs, and how to avoid the typical scams that hunt people who jump in without information. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your like if this content made you see mesh and wire with different eyes, and share this video with someone who's looking for a real, tangible, scalable business. Tell me in the comments, would you dare to set up a factory for chain link mesh, barbed wire, and nails? Remember, fences protect homes, farms, and companies, but they can also protect your financial future if you're the one who manufactures them.